You cannot enter. Yeah, they're aggressive and the whole place is so dirty and the smell, you cannot even enter to sit and wait for the bus.
The bus shelter behind me is one of 2 shelters in the city that City Councillor Sean Nason wants benches and walls removed from to make them less habitable to unsheltered people. It's a move that's divided Winnipeggers.
A lot of people feel very uncomfortable and very unsafe with that such a thing being on a daily basis.
These 2 transit users say removing the infrastructure at the bus shelters near Kildonan Place Mall is a good move, as the behavior of those using them is dangerous. A local business who did not want to be identified agreed, but with the caveat that supports are offered for those who will be displaced.
They vandalized outside the building. They're always by our dumpsters. And yeah, it's not good for our customers. And I personally take the bus in the wintertime and ride my bike in the summer, and I walk and use the mall bus loop so that I don't have to use that bus stop. Make accessible housing more accessible.
Diane Kish lives near Kildonan Place. She says the bus stop is an issue, but says removing the walls hurts both transit riders and the unsheltered and isn't the answer.
That would seem like it would be not good for any of the population. So I think we have to get the governments to figure out what they're going to do with those people and get them into some of the old hotels, maybe get them into, into schools that aren't being used anymore, and have a room for people in there. But get them off the street.
Transcona Councillor Sean Nason was joined by Kildonan Place General Manager Sandra Hagenar to present the plan to City Council. Hagenar says her staff is negatively impacted by the bus shelter.
This persistent occupation of the shelters is creating an untenable strain on those waiting at the transit shelter, as well as on local businesses, employees, and customers. It is impacting our community.
The challenge is that we're enabling a behavior that's not healthy for them. So I'm trying to find a way to dissuade from that behavior, to find an alternative approach.
Isn't a solution to me, and isn't where I want my city council to be focusing their energy.
Main Street Project says despite Councillor Nason stating that more supports need to be offered to unsheltered people, those supports need to be put in place before even thinking about taking down the shelter's walls.
If they were making a legitimate investment into the wraparound supports and supportive housing and those things, then yeah, we can look at other short-term approaches in tandem for sure, but they're not making that investment.
4 people died in bus shelters in the last 6 months. 4 people, it's unbelievable.
Housing advocate Sel Burrows says taking away from some of the shelter's amenities could be an effective short-term solution, but is pleading with the city to immediately follow this move by increasing affordable housing, addictions treatment, and making mentors available for those who will be displaced.
At all levels, we must be looking at improving people's quality of life, not just maintaining a very precarious quality of life.
In Winnipeg, Mike Albanese, City News.